Here's Rocky the cat. He's laying on there next to my cami jacket. Right, buddy? I don't know what happened to Boots, man. I haven't seen him in a few days. Hopefully there's nothing wrong with him. And I want to show you, this is a stainless steel 9mm insert for a 12 gauge. This is a longer one, so you have to use it for a single shot or a double barrel. You can't use the 3.5 or 3-inch insert because this is long, right? So it's going to have more velocity. I figured I'd get one for the 9mm because... Are we purring? Are you happy about that stainless steel insert? Hey, I hear you. You happy about that, huh? Yeah, you are. We're gonna get some more cat food, right? Anyway, so yeah, we got cat everything down here. There's a panther next to my jungle boots, right? So this is a New England Arms 12 gauge single shot. I decided, I got some other inserts on the way, and I think I'll probably repeat myself because I have another clip I just did showing the rifling on this. The short ones like this that are made out of steel are smoothbore. They're still good for probably 50 feet though. But I decided if I'm going to get one of these, I don't really think I'm going to use this too much, so I didn't want to invest a lot of money in it. And I got some aluminum ones that have rifling in them that I can use with the Mossberg or the other shotgun or this one. Because they're shorter, they have rifling, but they're aluminum, and after so many rounds they kind of wear out, but they still work. But I got a trick for that, even the way I reload them. Yeah, so yeah. What we got here? I think this has got blue dot powder in it or something. This is this shit. So these fit right in here. They fit right in there, man. And they're loose. They'll come out pretty easy, you know. At least they came out easy before. Probably got a little bullet lube on them. So this goes in here. And you notice there's an O-ring on that side and an O-ring on this side. So that keeps it in really good. It's like an interference fit. It fits in there nice, you know. And when you open it up, it doesn't fall out. It doesn't fall out. There's nothing to do. The ejector's not going to affect nothing or anything. You really got to kind of do this. It'll get out. Here it is. Here it is. Doing this one hand. I can hold this part right here. Yeah, anyway. Two hands, it's easier, but it comes right out. It does come out. I think I moved it out a little bit just by shaking it. But the O-ring keeps it in there pretty solid. So, yeah, there it is. One hand, of course, right? So, how come I'm not using my GoPro head thing? Because I don't like it. So, one hand it comes out. But this is a stainless steel. So, this ammo is loaded a little bit hot. And I was thinking, well, with this thing, see how thick that is? Plus, you got the 3-inch Magnum barrel of that. This is a pretty thick... Stainless steel is some pretty tough stuff, man. So, I figured if I'm going to have one caliber that's pretty inexpensive, and that's going to have the longer one, because the only thing I can use this in is the single shot. It won't work with the other two shotguns. I want the 9mm because it's a NATO caliber. And these are, I think these are 115 grain. Yeah, 115 grain jacketed hollow points. You got 123 grain, 147 grain. 147 grain is subsonic. Yeah, that's at 7.9 grains, HS6. I think that's blue dot. I don't use blue dot. I use Winchester 231 for the 9mm. But all you have to do is you put your insert in here. And that's it, right? You got that. And you got your round. and your round goes in there, and you're all ready to fire. That's it. The round will come out easy, not the insert, even after it's fired. See? It's kind of a loose fit. The insert, you got to kind of tap it a few times. I should probably get it now. I don't want to do it because I'll scare these Mr. Cats. it'll knock it out if you just shake the rifle. The insert will come out, but it's not. The insert won't fall out like as easy as the round, the expended ammunition. I think this will be fairly accurate because even though this is not, well, it's a 5.5 inch insert with rifling in it. It should freaking work pretty damn good. And I'm probably going to test out this hotter ammo in it because this is a little bit, it's not over spec, but I don't like running hotter ammo through my Beretta because I don't like wearing it out as fast. That's how I get tens of thousands. I don't know how many thousands of rounds. I put thousands and thousands of rounds in my pistols and I haven't worn them out. I know it's easy to change the barrel, but I figure, I usually load them a little on, not real light, but on the lighter side. Going at a little extra, couple tenths of grain of powder makes a big difference in how much strain is on, the wear on the barrel. So, plus the cleaning rod. But I'm glad I got this, and that makes this weapon far more versatile. This thing actually, with the 9mm, with that longer insert, I think it would be good to... good 50 yards, maybe 70 yards, like maybe 200 feet, roughly. And that's pretty potent. That's pretty potent. The other thing is, too, even though there's no rifle sight on this, it is a lot easier to sight down a long barrel like this versus looking down a pistol. Even with sights on a pistol, especially if you got a compact pistol. So, I think this is going to work out pretty well. But I actually have about 6 more inserts coming in the shorties with the aluminum ones, and I'm going to make sure they cycle through the other shotguns. But I'm only getting them just in case, something really, it's like it's the backup to the backup. In other words, I'll have something that fires a 9mm, I have something that fires, what the hell is this stuff? 45. Oh, this is a 5.56. What does this say? Carbine ammo. I don't have nothing for that. I don't have an insert for that. More carbine. This is wait a minute. This is 38 special. This is carbine ammo right here. And also 45 ammo. And 44 Magnum and a 22. Which I have. Oh man, I got lots of ammo. It'd be nice to even have 5.56 in a thing like that. That's some of this cheap ass 22. Is this 1,000 or 500? I think it's 500. Probably. So, but that's good to have something like that. You could fire like that, and actually, this is something else I used to use a lot too. Brass catchers, because they reload. And you don't need a brass catcher with a single shot, but if you got semi-automatic, a bunch of these brass catchers, brass goes right in there and reload them. So here's my tape. Here's my targets, paper plates. Just paint a little dot in there. You're all set, right? Right there, buddies. Right, cats? Huh? You got Rocky. You got Putin. You got Goldie. Huh? I don't know what happened to Boots, but anyway, hopefully this doesn't come out too dark. Anyway, guys, that insert was $50 on eBay. You probably would pay to get something like that if you got a single shot and just to get one caliber. I decided the 9mm because the 9mm is so damn popular that I got loads of 9mm. Plus, I'll have a couple 9mm pistols. I got the Bursa on the way. And now I'll have the 9mm for an insert, single shot 9mm. So anyway, figure it's a damn good idea. The stainless steel deal is probably the best one to get. Not going to rust out on you, not going to corrode. You know, it could be used on any simple $100. And also, if you had two of them, you could. Well, if you had a double barrel or an over under, you can have one on the top that was the 9mm and one on the bottom that was the shotgun. That's the other thing too. So not a bad idea at all. So this stuff is 38 special. Yeah. So this was like a miscellaneous box I got here. But that's how I reload them. I always put them in these plastic bags like this, you know, or these Tupperware things. Nothing fancy. That's the way I do it. Not sure if you can see the rifling in there, but it does have rifling. And that's important because you probably could see the rifling in the camera. It's the short versions of these inserts don't have rifling, and that's one of the problems. And except for the case of some of the aluminum ones, but then they can wear out pretty fast. So if you get a steel insert that's like 3 inches long, it won't have rifling. This one does. So this thing should be fairly accurate for the 9mm.